The Surdna Foundation is a prominent American philanthropic organization that has played a key role in promoting social justice, sustainable communities, and inclusive economic development for over a century. Established in 1917 by John Emory Andrus, a wealthy businessman, U.S. congressman, and philanthropist, the foundation is rooted in values of justice, compassion, and a deep commitment to community well-being. The name Surdna is Andrus spelled backward, symbolizing a legacy that reflects the founder's dedication to improving human lives. Historical background: John Emory Andrus, 1841 to 1934, made his fortune in various industries, including pharmaceuticals, railroads, and real estate. He believed strongly in the moral responsibility of the wealthy to give back to society, especially to the underserved. In founding the Surdna Foundation, Andrus sought to create an institution that would continue his philanthropic work beyond his lifetime. Originally, the foundation supported a wide range of charitable activities, including healthcare, education, and elderly care. Over time, the foundation's priorities have evolved in response to changing societal needs, moving toward more progressive and systemic approaches to social change. Mission and vision. The Surdna Foundation's current mission is to foster just and sustainable communities in the United States. This involves supporting efforts that advance racial, social, and economic justice. The foundation envisions a society where communities of color and other historically marginalized groups have the power and resources they need to thrive. Its grant-making philosophy is grounded in equity, collaboration, and a strong belief in grassroots leadership. Core program areas. The Surdna Foundation's work is organized into 3 primary program areas. Inclusive economies. This program seeks to build an economy where all people, especially people of color, can access quality jobs, own businesses, and benefit from economic growth. The foundation funds initiatives that promote worker rights, entrepreneurship, local economic development, and equitable access to capital. It also supports policy reforms and advocacy efforts that aim to dismantle structural barriers to economic participation for marginalized communities. Thriving Cultures. The Thriving Cultures program supports artists and culture bearers as key drivers of social change. The Surdna Foundation believes that cultural expression and creativity are vital for community well-being and for building equitable societies. The foundation supports arts organizations and cultural workers, particularly those from communities of color, and helps them gain visibility, sustainability, and influence. Projects often address issues such as racial justice, community identity, and historical memory through the arts. Sustainable environments. This area focuses on environmental justice and climate resilience, especially in communities most vulnerable to environmental harm. The foundation funds organizations working on equitable access to clean energy, green infrastructure, climate adaptation, and community-led environmental planning. It emphasizes strategies that align environmental sustainability with economic and racial equity, ensuring that the transition to a green economy includes everyone. Racial justice as a central focus. In recent years, the Surdna Foundation has sharpened its focus on racial justice, making it the cornerstone of all its programming. It has made a public commitment to confronting systemic racism and to embedding racial equity throughout its operations, grant-making, and partnerships. This includes funding Black and Indigenous-led organizations, supporting leadership development in communities of color, and investing in long-term structural change. Impact and grantee partnerships. The foundation does not operate direct service programs but works primarily through partnerships with nonprofits, advocacy groups, community organizations, and networks that align with its mission. It places a high value on trust-based philanthropy, offering multi-year, flexible funding that allows grantees to be responsive and innovative. By supporting long-term systemic efforts, the Surdna Foundation aims to create enduring change rather than temporary fixes. Some of the organizations it supports work at the national level, while others are deeply rooted in specific local communities. The foundation also encourages cross-sector collaboration, believing that complex challenges require integrated solutions across fields such as housing, education, economic development, and environmental planning. Governance and endowment. The Surdna Foundation is governed by a board that includes descendants of John Andrus, as well as independent professionals with expertise in philanthropy, social justice, and nonprofit leadership. The foundation has an endowment valued at over $1 billion, which allows it to make substantial and sustained investments in its priority areas. It also practices mission-aligned investing, ensuring that its financial assets support, rather than contradict, its values and goals. Conclusion. The Surdna Foundation stands as a powerful example of a philanthropic organization that has evolved with the times while remaining true to its founding values. From its early charitable efforts to its current leadership in racial and social justice philanthropy, Surdna has remained committed to building a more equitable, inclusive, and sustainable future. By empowering communities, supporting creative leaders, and funding systemic change, the foundation continues to have a lasting impact on American society. Tools.